farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms. Day 2 of fall has arrived. Got a little bit of rain last night, but yesterday afternoon I did get all the grass bales wrapped up into silage, so probably tomorrow afternoon or the day after we'll go ahead and lease another baling trailer, load these on, take them over to the BGA, and hopefully get our 30 pounds at midnight when that processes. Speaking of a little bit about cash, my bank account is just below $20,000 because, well, loan interest fees. They did drop a little bit because yesterday we did pay off 20,000 pounds on that. I still owe 160,000 pounds on that, but not too bad. We can go ahead and live with it, paying like 750 pounds per day on interest fees, but that will help out in the future. In a day or so when I get another 30,000 pounds from that. But I want to save that up to possibly get a silo. Also, this grass field here, I'm not sure if this grass is going to grow enough to go ahead and mow it again this fall. But it does need some lime. And of course, I do need to put down some more nitrogen on the field as well in the form of fertilizer. But I'm going to wait until I get the bales off, because spreading lime, the bales are just going to, it's going to get over the bales. And I'm pretty sure the BGA does not want all that stuff getting into their, I don't know, equipment, processor, however you want to call it. But yeah, I don't want to get the lime and fertilizer into that. But also, yesterday was a good day because we did pay off the store as well. So we got this lovely combine now. It is now paid in full. It was used when we bought it, same as the header, but overall it has done great for us. We only use it on 2 fields, but it's better than going picking all the crops by hand. Yeah, I'm glad I had a little time yesterday afternoon when I got back. I actually went and got the combine before dark, and I'm glad I did because it took me forever. Articulated trailers or pivot points, if whatever, however you want to call it, me backing those up, it's a challenge, but it didn't take me too long to back it in. So as long as I go slow, it's all right. Just that I buried my baler in here, so if we do the grass again, that means I got to take the header back out and grab that. I gave the header and the combine a bath, so they all look pretty darn good. They don't really need to be repaired. I only put a few hours on them, so they'll probably just sit here until next year, until we go to use them. But I may have to pull them out to get the wrapper out and the baler out, if I don't sell them this winter or whatever. Anyways, what I need to do today, instead of just rambling on inside our lovely little shed here, I'm going to hop into our T8 and going to go over and see Mr. Who and see what he's up to. He told me to come back last time we were there. Do I want to say rudely? Yeah, it seemed like it was kind of rudely, but in the meantime, of course, we've been busy harvesting our own fields, doing bales and everything. So let's go over to Mr. Who and see if he's in a better mood today. Like I said, it's been a couple days, so maybe his mood has changed, but let's head on over there and see what he's up to, and maybe if he has any jobs for me as well, because I definitely could use a little bit more income. Never going to say no to money. And here we are at Mr. Who's, pulling in kind of slowly. Don't want to come in here too fast and get them all riled up. I don't see him out here. Not that I know what he looks like, because I have yet to see him face to face. We'll go knock on the door and see how he's doing and if he needs any work done. I mean, this is a field that we've been working. Looks like he harvested the field this year, or someone did anyways. Don't know if he'll need any work done into it. I don't know if he has any of the fields. Not too sure. I would assume this field might be his, but maybe it's not. I mean, but the entryway is off his field. It looks like someone already planted some canola in this one. What about this field over here? Well, this is oilseed radish, so I guess someone will cultivate that and get some more fertilizer. I guess the best thing to do instead of me wandering around his farm, let's go knock on the door and see if he needs any help.
About time you showed up.
Mr. Who? It's Peanut.
I know who it is.
Okay, good morning. I was just wondering if you need any help today at all.
Well, the plow is at the store. Go grab it and cultivate that field.
Which field?
The one you always work in.
Well, okay. I'll get right on it, Mr. Who. Appreciate the work. I don't dare ask him how much I'm going to get paid for it. I mean, the one I always work in? Okay. That's fine. So I guess he's got like a plow or something like that. So we're going to tear up the field for him, I guess. I guess he assumes he wants me to use my tractor because I don't know if he's got a tractor around here or not. I mean, I don't think so. I've never seen anything out here. Maybe he just owns the land and he just hires other people to do the work for him. I don't know. I did notice on the way over here, though, I am a little bit low-ish on the fuel. I'm down to about a third of a tank of fuel. So since I got to go to the store and pick up this plow, I hopefully the store knows what I'm picking up. Maybe I'll go the roundabout way and stop at the store and get some diesel fuel for my tractor. And maybe while I'm there, I'll jump into the store as well. Maybe grab some snacks for the morning. And I'll go talk to Sally for a little bit. Sally is the one I like to talk around here because she's in the know-how. So I'm going to ask her if she knows anything about other farmers, are they selling any equipment or whatnot. Not that I'm looking for anything in particular, but you never know. Something could come across the board and be like, wait a minute, they're selling what for how much now? And if it's a good deal and something I possibly could use, why not take a little interest into it? So let's go get some diesel fuel. I'll hop into the store, go talk to Sally, and then we'll head to the tractor store and pick up the plow from Mr. Who. Well, just a little bit over 400 pounds in diesel fuel. At least I have to go ahead and talk to Sally. Got a few things to snack on. Just a small bag of chips, a Pepsi, and some beef jerky. That's enough to get me through probably most of the day. I can live on that the rest of my life if my health could take it, but I can't. Anyways, I need to head out to the store and grab whatever Mr. Who has bought / leased for the day. As for Sally, I just told her, just keep her eyes open, her ears listening to all the rumblings going on around here. I told her I was basically really looking for a seed drill. So she'll ask around a little bit as well. But the main thing I need to kind of look at is possibly, like I said, getting some kind of a silo system for the farm because, yeah, this season we sold the crops because we had to right at harvest time, and that's not the best time to sell the crops. So, yeah, next season, if things go well, maybe we'll have a silo, maybe not, I don't know. There is someone else I'm going to contact. So the people I bought the land from, the grass field, and where we're kind of building the shed and the house, and also who we bought the the gate is still closed at the shop. Interesting. The ones we bought the baler and wrapper from, I'm going to give them a call as well, because I know they had a lot of stuff that they were looking at possibly selling as well, so maybe I'll call them. Maybe they know people. I'm going to guess this is what we're picking up. Well, the only way to know is go into the store and ask. Well, according to the guy behind the desk, yes, this is what I'm picking up, but he goes, so you're the unfortunate one, subswelling for Mr. Who. The unfortunate one. Well, I'm not really sure I know exactly what he meant by that, but it may not be the best thing in the world to hear from. Let's go ahead and lift that up so we don't dig into the asphalt. Alright, let's go subsoil a field. Which way do I want to go back here? I got two choices. Yeah, I'll go this way. Well, nothing to it but to dig in and get to work. Shouldn't take us too long. This field's not that big, but I always say that, and then time flies on by. But I would assume it's only going to be a morning job. The store didn't really say he leased it for a day or an hour or anything like that. So either way, he just told me to go ahead and get the job done. So that's what I'm going to do. It takes however long it takes. This subsoiler and my tractor, not the greatest combo. I'm not really sure what the issue is, but when I do raise the subsoiler out of the ground to make the corners, it does raise, but it still digs into the soil very lightly. Luckily, it's not causing any issues when I turn or anything like that. But yeah, it raises up and just still clips the soil ever so lightly. I wonder if it has to do because I got wheel weights on my wheels. Obviously, setting the suspension of the tractor down a little bit more. That could be it, not too sure. But either way, I'm just about done with this job. It didn't take me too long as I figured. I'm pretty sure he's going to want me to bring the subsoiler back to the store. I would assume he just leased it for the half day, but I can't always assume about things. So I'll ask him when I get done here very shortly. But overall, I think the field's looking pretty darn good. I think he'll be pleased. Although the way he's been the last few times I've been here, I wouldn't say being pleased is something that comes easy for Mr. Who. It does kind of concern me because, as he said the first time we met him, he wants to become a doctor. I'm not sure with the attitude, the way he's kind of got it the last few times I met him being a doctor, I'm not sure I want him to be my doctor. That's for darn sure. It's a little scary of a thought. But if he doesn't want me for anything else to say, that leaves the rest of the day for myself. I really don't have anything else to do currently. And Sally didn't really say anything about other farmers needing some work done. I mean, we are... Should I say, I'm not sure if we're actually in the prime of farming right now, but we pretty much are. I mean, the early fall, people should be harvesting or planting in some winter crops or getting everything squared away for the winter months ahead. Because winter's not that far around the corner for us, which means I get to go see Sherman Douglas and Mr. Withers. I'm going to probably here the next day or so text Sherman and just see what day is good for him if I can come visit. Make sure they're going to be there. I hate to travel They're far away, but not that far away, so I don't need to take a plane or anything. Just gotta drive on over. But it's not a short drive. It's like a 4-hour drive from here. And there we go. We are all done subsoiling his field. I just gotta be careful, like I said, just barely touching the soil as I go along here, so not really sure what is up with that. It just is what it is. Alright, when I get out of the field, it doesn't quite clip. When I hit the brakes, does it clip? It's close. It is mighty close. Let me shut off my engine because that way I have to yell when I talk to him. I got a funny feeling he won't come to the door again, but,
Now what?
Mr. Who, I'm all set subsoiling your field back there. Any other things you need me to do around here today?
Well, of course not. You finished subsoiling the field.
Okay. Would you like me to bring the subsoiler back to the store for you?
No. Just leave it there. I'll carry it back on my shoulders, you dumbass.
Okay, Mr. Who. And I suppose some form of payment will be coming my way sometime soon?
I always pay you.
Well, yes, that you do. Anything else?
Well, just one more question. I hear you're the one working up at Wyther Farms.
Well, I've done some work for him, yes.
Are you crazy?
Well, I'm not crazy, but some may call me nuts.
Ugh. Again, with a smart-ass joke.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Who, anything else you really need from me today? I'll just bring the subsoiler back and I'll come back at another day or time if you need some work done.
Whatever.
Always a joy talking to that man. Never really know what he's going to say. But am I crazy at this point? Because I went to the store to pick up the subsoiler to work for Mr. Who. And the guy at the store said, oh, you're the crazy one working there. And now he's calling me the crazy one for working for Mr. Withers. Maybe I am going crazy. I have no idea what's going on around here today. Or, for that fact, most of the time I don't know what's going on around here. I'll zip this back up to the store and drop this off. I think I'll head back to the house and just jump on the old internet on my tablet there and keep on looking at some prices for silos. While I'm at the store, maybe not be a bad idea to, just ask them if they got any silos that they may have, or, I'm trying to think how much capacity I would need. I guess for my field, 100,000 liters, is not quite enough. Unless I were to plant like an oilseed crop, I won't get that much of a yield. Things to think about, but I guess I gotta see what silos are in my price range and what capacity they hold. But I guess any kind of capacity would be good. I'll go ahead and drop this off at the store and see if they got anything in the know-how. See if Sally can come up with a couple things in here in a day or so. I'll come visit her tomorrow. Maybe when I get my morning coffee. I've been trying to make morning coffee back in my cabin, but I tell you, it's not the same when I go to the store and someone else makes it. Always tastes better for some reason, even though it's the same coffee grounds and everything. Spent a little time at the store looking at some silos, and it's a scary thought. I figured I'd come on down here to, well, our crop field, I guess I should be calling it. The other field's a grass field, but I just want to come on down here and just have a quick look at it. I think the pH level is going to be good for next year's crop. I just need to go ahead and figure out what we're going to plant in here. So I am thinking like an oilseed crop might be better. So it'll be less of a yield. So less trips back and forth with a tractor and trailer to sell some crops. But, for the size silo I'm probably going to be able to afford, I may have to go on the small side. The downside of that is I'm not going to get straw to sell either, so... But, if I do make straw, the baler I got, yeah, definitely will go ahead and lease that baler I've been used again. I used this season on it. But this field is ready to go. I don't know if I'm going to cultivate it or... Yeah, I think what I need to do next couple of days is figure out how I'm going to approach this field. So I either got to cultivate it or get a direct drill to plant next season. Got to punch some numbers with the old calculator is what I got to do. But I'm definitely thinking next season, probably oil seed in here. Not sunflower, though, because I don't have a sunflower header, so it's going to be soybean or canola. At least that's what I am thinking. That's probably going to go over better for us anyways. But yeah, the lime is good on in this field because we spread lime in it last season. When we bought the field, when the barley... Yeah, it was barley that we harvested. The barley was just barely growing, so I spread some lime on the field and we fertilized it then, but definitely going to need some more nitrogen again. But anyways, I'm going to head on back home, which is not too far. But, yep, time to get the old tablet out, start crunching some numbers, trying to figure some things out for next season. Start getting my financial planning all together. May even text Sherman today and just say, you know, I'd like to come visit them in the wintertime. And that way I can start planning that. It's going to be like just a day trip, like I said, a 4-hour ride over, spend a couple hours. I want to give them an extra 10,000 pounds for letting me harvest their field this season. And then, yeah, then another 4-hour trip back. Going to have to lease a car or rent a car for a day for sure, because I'm not going to drive all the way over there in a T8 tractor.